Guys, I hope you all are doing good. So today I'm going to be telling you how I cracked all three levels of CA in my very first shot. So guys, to give you a perspective, I cleared my CA foundation in December 2020 right after my class 12 boards, and my CA inter in December 2021, and my CA finals in November 2024. So guys, I'm going to be telling you three golden mantras that helped me crack all three levels of CA in my very first shot. So guys, what are you waiting for? So sit back, relax and enjoy. The first golden mantra, conceptual clarity. So guys, what is conceptual clarity? Conceptual clarity simply refers to understanding the why, what and how behind something. Let me give you a simple example. Let's say you're studying something in Companies Act or Income Tax Act. Understanding as to why the lawmakers even inserted that provision into the law refers to having conceptual clarity over the same, or understanding the logic behind the provision, or if you're reading an Ind AS, understanding as to why a particular accounting treatment comes into play, or why a particular account is debited or credited while passing the journal entry in relation to that Ind AS. Okay, let me take a very simple example rather. Okay, let me take the chapter of bank reconciliation statement which we all studied in CA Foundation. What do? We basically add certain items, we basically subtract certain items to arrive at the balance as per our passbook or cash book. So guys, if you know the reason as to why we are adding those items or subtracting those items, it means that you have conceptual clarity over the same. So some of you might have a doubt at this juncture as to why conceptual clarity is even important in the first place. Guys, I'll tell you. So conceptual clarity is important for two major reasons. The first one being that ICA is increasing the standard of the paper with every passing attempt. So guys, ICA is raising the standard of both the descriptive questions and the MCQ questions because there are a lot of new questions that are being asked. And if you do not have conceptual clarity, you would not be able to crack those new questions. It is as simple as that, guys. And the second reason is your post-qualification journey. Guys, in CA, in your subjects, you might have studied something in particular, but that might not how the same thing would be operating in the real world. There might be certain practical differences between how it is working in the real world and how it is outlined in your textbooks. If you have conceptual clarity, you will be able to deal with the bottlenecks that arise in the real world while dealing with those scenarios. That is why correlating your articleship experience with the subjects you are studying is really important, and that is why articleship is a very vital cog in a CA aspirant's life. I hope you understood this, guys. Okay, coming to the second golden mantra, practice. Practice makes a man perfect, guys. Let's take a very simple example. Let's say you know what is breaststroke, what is freestyle. Let's say you saw some YouTube videos, you understood what is breaststroke, what is freestyle. But let's say you've never got into a swimming pool and you've never practiced breaststroke or freestyle. Do you think you will be able to swim the very first time? You will definitely not be able to swim the very first time you get into water. It would take a few attempts for you to nail these strokes to perfection. That is how CA exams work as well, guys. You need to practice questions at least 3-4 times to get an understanding of how to be able to crack them and how to deal with them in your exam. So this is why solving your ICA study material questions, your RTPs, MTBs and your previous year questions is of great significance, guys. This is very important. And next, more than that, timing your questions, that is writing mock tests for both theoretical and practical subjects, is of great relevance because time is a very vital resource in your CA exams, guys. You have 3 hours and you have 100 marks to attempt. You might be strong in certain topics while in the exam, but you might be missing out on a few cases. So you would need to understand where you lag and work on those aspects. And this is where mock tests would come into play and would help you to a very great extent, guys. So I hope you understood as to why practice is the second most important aspect to clear your CA exams in your very first shot. Last but not the least, discipline and consistency. Guys, there are going to be a lot of days in your CA journey where you're going to feel burnt out. This is very natural, guys. You have to make peace with this fact. Even the potential AR1 is going to feel like this. Even the guy who's going to definitely pass is going to feel like this. So it is pretty natural and pretty normal, guys. You just need to believe in the process and keep moving forward and not get frustrated because of this. It is okay to take breaks when you feel burned out and then resume back from where you left. That is very important, guys. And cut out all your distractions. Because I love this quote from Half CA, which is a series for CA aspirants. In case you have not checked it out, it's there on Amazon Prime. It's an amazing series. Definitely watch it whenever you get time post your exams. So there is a quote in the series which goes as follows. That is, anything that stops you from giving your 100% is a distraction. Guys, in your study leave phase, you should cut out from all your distractions, be it your social media, be it a relationship, or be it your friends, or be it going on outings or hanging out. Try to cut these to the best extent. You need not eliminate these. You can reduce them to a desirable extent and ensure that your progress is not hampered because of these things prevailing in your life. So that is of great relevance, guys. Okay, guys, to end all this up, a bonus tip. a SWOT analysis: strength, weakness, opportunity, threat. All of us are different. I might have some strengths, you might have some weaknesses. I might have some weaknesses, you might have some strengths. So you need not focus much on your strengths. You need to focus on your weaknesses and convert them into your strengths. For example, if theory subjects are not your cup of tea, you need to spend more time on them and convert them into your strengths. Let's say practical subjects are your forte, you need not spend much time on them. You should definitely give them time, but not as much time as theoretical subjects in case you are weaker in theoretical subjects. So guys, all of us are different and you need to thoroughly study yourself before going forward. So this is the bonus tip which I wanted to give you. So guys, if you found this video insightful, do hit that subscribe button, keep learning, keep growing, and do comment down below on what video you want next. So thank you so much. Cheers. Take care. Enjoy.